All right, I think this lot are ready to go, Greg. Okay, are we ready? Ready, go! Quick! Oh my gosh, these kids know how to do it. Look at this. Oh, good man. Yes, woohoo! Golden Shears is about family. Golden Shears is about having something for everyone. This is a bit of a new innovation for us, but it's fun. If you want to come a bit closer, come and have a look. These kids are just delightful. I don't know if we're supposed to have coaching from the side. Oh, what a good man. Get one more handful, Blake. Oh, too late. Wow, very cool. All right. Now, have we got the gist of which way these little treasures are moving? Can our blue hats make sure they arrive at their next destination, please? Give them an explanation. Okay, you guys, you've had two. This is your third station. Where are you, Ariana? Where are you going, darling? Here, P, you're here. Okay. All right. Blue hats. Are your little chargers all ready? I think we need to turn the hearing aids of our blue hats up so they get it. Okay, are we ready? Get set, go!
Mavis, just
run fast like you see your mum and dad, quick!
Just may we step in there, please. We'd like to call our first heat of the Evergreens to the board. Kevin Buckman,
go fast, bub.
Alan Williams, Edwin Perry and Russell Knight.
Kick it.
To the board, please. Shearing judges to the board.
Ah, good girl. Good girl, that's very cool. Oh, we've got a little basketball player over here. Yes! Almost a three-pointer. Oh, hi Mona, where are you throwing that? Well done. I think some of these kids need a sweat towel. They're working on it. Oh my gosh, have you already got them all, Ariana? Do they have to get you some more? Oh,
Russell Knight on stand number 6, Edwin Perry on 4.
Well done.
Alan Williams on 3 and Kevin
Blue
Buckman
hats,
on 1.
Make sure they're going to the next one. Oh, good mama, keeping him hydrated. Auntie.
Not you, Richard. Edwin Perry.
Oh.
Richard, step off the board, please.
All right, have we got to our next destination?
You're going to shoot that. Test.
We've got judges conferring now. They won't be long, Blake. Yep. They'll be there in a minute. All right. Are we ready? Do we know what we got to do?
We've got some pen staff for the back, please.
We might have some pen staff for the back here by the time we've finished, John. Okay, are we ready? Get set, go.
So each competitor to shear 2 sheep.
You're doing good at that, Blake. Oh, that fleece is bigger than you, Haimona. Good girl, that's the one. Put it in. Yes. It's a bit high, isn't it? You're doing good. Oh, Blake. Oh, you know what to do here, don't you, Ariana? All right, yay. We've got one more. So let the judges get that sorted. And then the blue hats will take you to your next destination.
Okay, look.
Someone missing, I think.
Yep.
No, we've only shearing with
Stay here.
4. The shearing with 4.
Awanui, are you enjoying this?
One wool handler missing, are we?
Who's here watching you?
Mum.
Give her a wave.
All right, we're going to go. We're going to get a start on the shearing. Everybody happy? We're right up the back. Timekeeper's right.
She's done.
Judges, competitors, still waiting on a green light, Lance. So you give us a wave. All right. Timekeepers are good. Judges, competitors, go. There we go. Here we have the older generation, ladies and gentlemen. We have the young children down there on the floor in the wool handling area, in the pressing area.
All right, kids, are we ready? Get set, go.
So just watching Alan Williams shear that belly, he did the old spear belly, shot down each side, then took the middle out of it. That's something from the past. Kevin Buckman, he knows all about this Golden Shears. He's been here before and won the senior. He's up on the front stand. And we've got Alan Williams on stand number 3, stand number 4. Edwin Perry down on the bottom end, Russell
You're
Knight.
getting really good. Well done, Haimona.
And of course we've got the wool handlers, John Hodder.
She's even got time to tidy up.
He's down on number 6. Vicky Samuels
Well done.
on number 4.
That's a big handful, Blake.
Pereira Mati.
Well done, Blake. That's a big handful. Yay! All right, can we have all the little competitors over here? Come over here. Ariana. Blake. 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 Because guess what? We're going to have some prizes, I think. How was that? Did you enjoy that?
Yeah. Yes.
Which was the best one?
I think.
Picking the fleeces up. Did you enjoy that?
Yeah.
Which one was best?
Both of them.
Which one, honey?
So they're working away, these experienced shearers. Going in for sheep number 2 now is Evan Perry. Alan Williams about to finish his first one. Shearer on stand number 6, Russell Knight. He's a bit younger than the two gentlemen in the middle. And of course Kevin Buckman up here on the front stand. Next up the Willie Smith, Richard Pearson, Alan Schofield, Sam Saunders, Sid Tartner and Mark Baines.
Doubled.
Can we
Judges
please
conferring.
have Mitchell Menzies and Francisco Gonzalez come to the announcers table, please? Mitchell Menzies and Francisco Gonzalez.
Do you think did you like playing in that wool?
Yes.
What does it feel like?
I don't know.
I don't know either, really.
Russell Knight,
But
the
look,
first
I'll
of
tell you
the
something, you guys
Evergreens
are so
to complete
good.
the task.
Now, all the judges are adding up the points, and guess what? Golden Shears have got some really cool prizes for you. Okay?
Evan Buckman.
Let's see.
Also to do the job here on the one. It's good to see our Evergreens can still battle it with the best. Just taking enough wool off with the comb so they don't break their wrist. Still really supple, these young men. Just had a hair colour change, that's all.
Kia ora.
So down the last side, Alan Williams making it work. The wool handlers are also being judged there, down on the front. Johnny Hodder's just doing the job. He's putting the wool on the fadge down there. He says, crikey, it's a long way down these days. Finishing touches there for Alan Williams. The wool handlers are going hard at it. Johnny Hodder looks like he might be slightly out in front.
Francisco Gonzalez, can you come and see us at the announcer's desk, please? Francisco Gonzalez.
Okay, so first prize in this little competition of under sevens is Ariana Abraham. Come up here, come over here, Ariana. This is like for real. Here you go.
It's a red ribbon and $1,000, I think. It's a $1,000 smile,
Second
anyway.
prize. We want to just stay there. Turn around. Can we have Blake McGregor? Woo!
Evergreen wool handlers completed the task.
Next.
Vicky Samuels.
And third prize goes to Awanui Grace. Yay!
Round of applause for our wool handlers as well here on the stand number 3. Miss Puere Marti.
So
The
next,
next two, they will get the bag.
so for Taimana and Tera Ray, here's your prizes. It's the little girl first. Yay! Where's our photographer? Gone. Okay. All right, can we just have a round of applause for these brave little people? Yay!
Could we have heat number 2 onto the board, please? Heat number 2, stand number 6, Mark Baines, Sid Tartner, Sam Saunders,
Okay, you can go by mum
Alan
now.
Schofield,
Off you go.
Richard
Thank
Pearson
you.
and Willie Smith.
Thank you very much.
To the board, please, people.
Sorry, that's full on, eh? This is the intermediates, and just the first heat will have 4.
So there's just the one heat of the wool handling is back to resident wool handlers now.
Can we call up the next grade? These are the intermediate young ones from the ages of 8 to 12, and we have 4 of them that we want to call up. There's 2 heats. Kyra Snyder, Ian McRae, Murphy Hendrickson, and Jed Billing. Can we have you up here? These are big kids, so come on, blue hats. Got to get it right. What's your name?
Kira. Kira Snyders.
Kira Snyder. What a pretty name.
Jed Billing.
Jed Billing. Very cool.
Ian McRae.
Ian McRae. Welcome.
Murphy Hendrickson.
Murphy Hendrickson. Okay, so we've got 2 heats of these intermediates. Did you watch the lilies? Got it sorted? They, now,
Righto, everybody happy? Shearers on the board. Enough judges, that's cool.
all right, now what?
Timekeepers right.
Go to the blue.
Judges, competitors, go.
What's coming up next? Now those little kids.
We've got Willie Smith from Mahia on stand number 1, Richard Pearson from Carterton on number 2, Alan Schofield, Masterton. Down there we got Sam Saunders, Masterton on stand number 4. On number 5, Sid Tartner from Masterton, and from Wairarapa, Margie Baines.
Kyra. Oh.
So just a note to our senior and open guys that want to compete in the speed shear. There's about 3 spots left in each grade. Please go and enter up at the front. You can do so now.
So just while Mavis is getting organised, Willie Smith laying a trail here on the front stand. Look, he's just throwing it in. Sam Saunders is down under the long bloke. But could be there on Schofield on stand number 3, coming across the shoulder on the last side. 2 sheep to shear, of course, Richard Pearson. He's been with the Golden Shears for quite a number of years.
Ian. Where's Ian? Murphy.
So it's all goes Sid Tartner, a long time competitor.
Okay, guys. Intermediate teams. Are you ready? Get set, go! For all the mums and dads out there, I had to tell them those little kids were pretty blooming good, so they've got to be better. Oh, they seem to be pretty efficient at it too. I think we need to put you into the next pressing competition, Kyra. You just are too much. Don't you go in the fadge, it's for the wool, not you.
Experienced competitor, old Sid. He was a great quality man in the past. You won't want to sacrifice any qualities. He had a little bit of trouble with that sheep. Richard Pearson's got his second one on the board, but Willie Smith looks like he's leading the way. I have to say that he's probably still throwing it around on a regular basis. The way he's flying into the second sheep. Alan Schofield, he says, well, I'm not letting you get away,
done.
Willie.
How's the time going?
I think that sheep might be heavier than
Okay,
Sid.
stop.
He slid it down the porthole.
Get your card. And the judge will direct you to the next blue hat. How did that go, Ian?
Good.
Cool.
Mark Baines flying into the action down there on the far end. She's a world record holder in her own right, but this is a whole different day.
Yeah.
Still capable of rattling them off by the look of it. Turns onto the last side as Willie Smith has completed the task. Alan Schofield right there behind him. Looks along and says, crikey. Got a couple of blows on those fellas. But it's not all about the speed.
Okay. How are we going? I think we must be just about ready to go. All right, intermediate heat 1.
Sam Saunders has been getting a bit of a clap along. It's a wonder
All
they didn't
right.
sing out, "Go
On
Sam."
your marks, get set, go, go. Great to go. Give him all the help he can get. Yay, tell him go. Health and safety. Sorry.
Good shear by Richard Pearson. Sid Tartan is still having a little bit of problem with those big, strong monsters
Oh,
from
well done. These kids have got
Kimatai.
the hang of it. Throw. Oh, pretty good. Upside down, but good.
Well done, Sid. That's heat number 2 out of the road. Heat number 3. The rock on stand
All
number
right.
5. John
Time
Hodder,
to move. Stop
Barry
now.
Bramby, Peter McCabe,
Get your card off your blue
Neil
hat.
Sidwell,
Move to the next
and
one
Colin
once you've got that.
Colin Baines.
Here we go, man. Jed, I think you're going directly over that way. Thank you.
Could we have our next lot of contestants take the board, please?
All right, nearly
John,
ready.
Barry, Peter,
Get your
Neil,
plan.
and Colin.
Think about what you're doing. What's your strategy? Think about that. Just about ready to go. We'll let him get that badge in the press.
Come on, Skitty, turn your hearing aid
look
up
at
and get
Claire,
up there.
She's ready to go. Are we ready? Get set. Go! Woo! Gotta love the enthusiasm. Don't know how much is going in the fadge, but there's a lot of work going on, that's for sure. Oh. You'd make a great netballer, Kyra. Do you play netball? Certainly a step up from our little babies that we started with.
Keep those those shearers out of the pen, please, judges. We don't want to get it in there and trying to throw sheep out. That Peter McCabe, he's trying to pull a trick.
For our parents and schools that are watching, this is New Zealand crossbred wool. This wool is used for carpet making and upholstery. Stop. Ready? Go and get your clipboard. Say thank you to the blue hat, and then they can direct you to the next one. You're not even sweating yet.
Could we please have the referee out of the pen? He's in there plucking wool for that shearer. Righto, we've got the all clear. Everybody happy? Timekeepers good, judges, competitors, go.
Kind of cool to see ex-president Greg Herrick actually doing some work for a change around here.
I'm not too sure why these fellas ever thought they were evergreens. Looks like jolly hard work up there to me. They volunteered their services to clip the wool of a couple of monsters.
Okay, teams, are we ready? You know what you got to do. Get ready. Organise yourself. Get your plan going. Just letting our people put the fadge in the press so that you've got a good base. Ready, steady, go!
Barry Bramley rolling up the long blow now. Johnny Hodder's into the long blow.
Now you're starting to get a glow about you, yes.
Peter McCabe coming onto the last side, the money side of the sheep. Neil Sidwell.
Doing good, Murphy.
All the way from the Silver Tongue capital, Silverdale.
As I was saying, this is New Zealand crossbred wool. It's used for carpet and upholstery. It's not the wool that you wear, not a merino. And it does take a fair bit of preparation. And some of these basic skills that our young ones are having a go at is what happens every day in a wool shed when the season is on. All right, stop now. Oh, I can see some puffing going on.
This is the last heat of the Evergreens. Barreling down the last side, Colin Baines. Doesn't chase too many woolies these days. He's out chasing the deer. That's the four-legged stuff. Oh, a little bit of a contest coming there on there and stands 3 and 4. Any contest Johnny Hodder's having is with that big sheep. He's starting to try to show him who's boss.
All right. Have you had your instructions? Yep. Everyone's had their instructions. There's no one over here for this round. No. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can start. Take your marks. Get set. Go.
Oh, the pressure coming down there. Johnny Hodder down on number 5, turns onto the last side, but it's going to be Peter McCabe from Caddycat. Barry Bramley. Masterton North under the shoulder and down and out to the flank. They're starting to
Shot.
quicken the pace.
It's almost a three-pointer.
Neil Sidwell is about to turn onto the money side of the sheep, but he's 20 blows off the shot as Barry Bramley hits the button. He says, thank golly, that's over. She's hot up here under the lights. Now Johnny down the hole. Cunning ploy, let the sheep go into the crowd, let them judge it. They might pluck a bit of wool off here and there. Neil
All right,
Sidwell.
can I have the competitors over here for a minute? You've got to sweat up, haven't you? Okay, hey guys, how did that go?
Good. Probably the
That's enough, Skitty.
Rousing.
Let her go.
Picking up the wool and putting in the fadge. Good man. What about you?
Everything.
Everything.
Pretty much everything, yeah.
Pretty much everything. Hey, thank you very much. Now, look, we're going to ask you to go to the side because we've got the second heat coming up. Okay? Don't go away. Nice to see you with a bit of a sweat going on, isn't it? Thank you very much, and we'll see you very shortly. If you can go to the side and we'll call the next heat.
Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for our Evergreen contestants up there. Colin Baines, the last to complete the task. And who talked me into this, he said.
All right, can we get our next heat? Can we invite to the stage Thomas Herrick, Titan Tarangi, and I think it's Kaylee Jury? Up here for those three. No, not you three. You must be the last ones, eh?
Next on the event card here, ladies and gentlemen, at the Golden Shears, the 59th event is going to be the Cycle Challenge, while the children's wool pressing is still in action. So we're going to get set up for the Cycle Challenge. The Red Star Squash and the Skulls FC Soccer, Wairarapa Multisports, all got teams in.
Where's Lockie? Here you go, Lockie. Good man. Have we got Thomas Herrick? Have we got Titan?
Quite a difficult name too, mate. That one there.
What's your name?
Titan.
Kapai Titan, you're in the right place. And is it Kaylee?
The other one's just here. Probably redo.
Are you Kaylee?
It is.
Kaylee? Cool. All right. So we've got our 4 competitors. All right.
Or do you want to wait?
Have you had your instructions? You know what to do? Cool. You know what to do? Yep. All good, Kaylee? You know what to do? Yeah? Ready, set, go. You've got 1 minute. Come on, as quick as you can. Let's get this show going. Come on. Whoa, that is a big handful.
Good luck tomorrow for those in the semi-finals, but especially for the novice. Good on the young fellas for stepping up to have a go. It's really exciting to see that wool pressing going all day today. So thanks to the competitors. Cheers.
Thanks, Calvin. So she's a one-shot deal, folks, this novice wool pressing. A red ribbon for the winner and an MKM jersey by the look of it. Fantastic jerseys, those MKM pure wool jerseys. That's what we should all be wearing in the wintertime. So a winner of the novice wool pressing we witnessed today was Ray King, ladies and gentlemen. Is Ray here? 17 minutes, 28 seconds. Very few penalty points. His bail weighed 152 kgs. They were looking for a target of 150, so just 2 kgs over. So if Ray's not here, we're going to get that to him. So our chairman, Mr. Sammy Saunders. Thanks, Sam. Well done for picking up. And once again, thanks to Farmlands and Woolpacks New Zealand and Calvin O'Reilly, a business manager for Farmlands. Thank you very much and look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Thanks, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, for our young competitors down here and Calvin from Farmlands, we've got some great young pressers coming through here. All right, ready, set, go.
No worries, thank you.
Kylie tells me she plays netball and basketball, so... Oh.
Yeah, that's right. Second place.
Well done, Lockie, a big tall boy like you. Yes, pretty good. Just as well, we've got a whole lot of cots there, isn't it?
Quality wool, quality wool.
Quality wool.
He's the presser.
Good colour.
Yeah. Oh, excellent.
Excellent colour.
Go back up here if you want.
Golden fleeces, that's right. Let's go, Thomas. Gonna have to go hard. Kick it, kick it. Good man, you're just so tidy. So tidy.
Just to interrupt you again, Mavis. So Ray is here, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to get Kelvin to present him with his prize. Ray King, novice wool pressing winner this afternoon. Well done, Ray. So Ray, 152 kgs was your bail weight out of a goal weight of 150. Well done, mate.
I'd like to thank all the sponsors and Mark Barraclough. Thank you very much for having me on board. Too much.
Too much, bro. Well done. Give him a hand, ladies and gentlemen. Ray King.
Okay, competitors in the kids competition, ready? Nearly there, let's just give our guys a bit of a chance to get the press ready. They're ready. Ready, Kylie? Ready, Titan? Get set, go!
All right, I'll just interrupt you there, Mavis, for a wee second. So we've got a so-called fun event, but there's a serious side too, because the teams that win and compete in this, and there's 3 of them, will have the choice of donating some funds to their chosen charity. Okay, so obviously we're going to have a shearer who's going to shear one animal. However, as you'll see in this case, we're not running them off the list of machines. She's foot pad in this case, okay? It's going to be foot pad. And then the shearer can shear. Of course, the slower the man on the bike, and they're quite hard to ride these bikes if you haven't ridden them before, the more this chews, the slower the shearer, the more the sheep kicks. That's how it sort of unfolds. So we've got 3 teams. I'm pretty sure they're going to be organised. They're well and truly sorted to go. So the first team of the 3 is Red Star Squash. So Peter Clendon's going to be the shearer, and Jeff Wolford will be the cyclist. Once again, it's not the serious side of the Golden Shears, so don't be frightened to get involved and cheer them along. Right, so can we have you good folk up here?
Oh no, we've worked it out so they all get something, but so the top
Right, come on, Masterton, let's get them behind them. We're building to a speed shear. We're going to build it to a speed shear. Here we go. Peter Clendon on the shearing machine and Jeff Wolford on the bike. Sponsor here is Wairarapa Times, -age, sheep supplied to Martai. So thank you very much to you guys for the sheep.
That's the way, Titan. Stay hydrated.
He's going to oil her up. He wants her really to be going quite quick. So who we got here? Peter, well, of course, he's a car salesman now. I'm not sure if the off-course word should have been in there, but he does sell cars now. But of course, he is a very good open shearer. So the only thing that's going to hold this man up is maybe you, buddy. Hey? Do you think he can handle it? Jeff Wolford. He owns motels in Masterton, and he's a plumber.
We can go.
How does a plumber end up on this bike?
Okay, ready, set,
Mug.
go.
Right. Timekeepers, have we got timekeepers for this event? We have, thanks, buddy. Do you want to stand up here for me, man, so I can know you're happy there? That's good. Right. Once again, we've got first prize will be $350 towards your chosen charity, and in this case, it is St John's Masterton. That is a very good cause. Masterton, you ready? You must be. On your marks, get set, go. We're underway. Jeff Wolford. Look at this man go. He's smoking it out. That's the first hind leg done, Jeff. Peter Clendon. It's up the what we call the undermine. You'll know that we've it.
Kylie.
Up the neck he goes.
Lockie.
Filling the comb right up, right on the back of the ears. Getting close to the edge of the board. We've already had one out in the crowd this morning. Big opportunity, we might get another one. Here we go, it's long blow time, Jeff. You've got to dig it in now, mate. Clyde, damn stuff. Oh, he's dragging, come on, mate, he's dragging. Oh, it's a beautifully shorn animal. Beautifully shorn. He's on to the last shoulder now. Keep going, Jeff. Ladies and gentlemen, the proceeds will go to your St John's in Masterton. Keep it going. How are we going for time, buddy? He is going beautiful. 104. Yeah, good man. 107. This could be a $350 donation maybe to St John's. Give it up. Good stuff. What a well-shorn animal that is. All right, Jeff, how hard's that? Can you talk, buddy?
Yeah, not a problem.
Is it hard? Say it's real.
It's real hard for the second and third team, yeah.
Okay.
Thought so. All right, as they leave the stage, please give them a round of applause. Peter Clendon and Jeff Wolford, a couple really good sports.
Okay, for our kids, this is our
Right,
last
that leads us
team.
on to the next one.
Ready,
Skulls
set,
FC
go.
Soccer. Now we're on the shearing machine, Jason LeGrove, and on this bike is Jason Lang. So come on up, you two Jasons. Oh, look at the entry coming down from the sky. We're missing one. Where's the other Jason? Oh, here he is. All right, Masterton, give him a round of applause again. Now, their chosen charity is Mental Health - I Am Hope. That's a great cause too. All very, very good causes. Skulls FC Soccer. Now, Jason, as in Jason Lang, all we've got about you is you're a cyclist. BMX cyclist. Up and down hills and
Yes.
no ramps here.
You're getting
No
the
ramp
wheels
start.
pulled up, Titan.
She's a cold start, mate. Right. I'm thinking that first one, buddy, was it 108 or 9 or 113? Thank you. 100 and 100. I'm thinking in dollars. I still think I'm at work. 1 minute 13 seconds. Right, the two Jasons. Timekeepers are ready. Masterton, are you ready for one more hit out here? Yes. On your marks, get set, go. We're underway again.
So we're now looking for James, Jessica,
Jason
and
Lang, the
Nadia.
cyclist. Jason LeGrove, well, he's a farmer. He breeds his own rams, actually, this man here. Motunui Romneys. That's his very own breed. So he's an entrepreneurial sort of man when you get into that sort of stuff where you think, hey, I'll create my own breed. Here we go. The two Jasons. Up the undermine. What's he thinking about? He's thinking about $350 to his trust. In this case, mental health. Of course, that gets a lot of publicity, and so it should. Here's a chance to help out. $350, Master. I know you're into this. Round he goes, Jason LeGrove, working his way round towards a long blow. He's sat it down flat already, sort of a David Fagan style, really. Now he's away in the short little blows. Long blow time, Jason. Into it. Give it everything you got. Visualise you're on that BMX track. Away you go, mate. Last corner, you're on the home straight. It's about now. Kiwi, the racehorse, started coming out with 500 to go with a huge big finish to win the Melbourne Cup. This is your moment to shine under the spotlight. Give it heaps, mate. Bring them home, Masterton. Come on, the two Jasons. Jason Lang and Jason DeGrove. There we go.
We're ready to go.
Running time. Where's
Take
my
your
man with the
marks.
clock?
Get
We're at
set,
1:30 down.
go.
142, 144, 145, 150. Wow.
Let's go. Last heat of our intermediates out here.
Wow.
These guys have got their game face on.
Jason Lang, the cyclist.
Serious heat.
You had to go hard out, mate, for 1 minute 42 seconds.
Turn around and piggyback me off.
Do you know why I don't shear sheep anymore? Two back operations. That slows you down a wee bit. So no piggybacking here today. But that's all good. Less about me and more about these great foundations and charities that are going to give this money to. Rightio. One more to go. Wairarapa Multi-Sports. Now that sounds a bit sporty, doesn't it, eh? Now their charity is Holdsworth Restoration Trust. Okay? So now we've got Eric Barber and Lawrence Kent.
Wait for the judge.
Welcome, Mark. Here they go. Rightio. I'm just asking a question. The Holdsworth Restoration Trust, meaning, can you elaborate a wee bit on that for me, please?
No, but this is the guy I can. Yep.
Can you just explain to the audience the broad spectrum of the Holdsworth Restoration Trust?
Okay, it's a brand new trust, and it's about pest control and eradication in the Holdsworth area. We've just formed a trust, and it's a major volunteer project.
That's worth biking and shearing for, Masterton. That's what we like. Once again, 350 for first place, 250 for second, and 200 for third. 2 more minutes, Mavis, and we'll be tidied up here. Thank you for your patience. Right. So Eric, who just spoke then, the shearer, he's been a voluntary worker, part of the sort of the working group here for over 30 years at the Golden Shears. So one of these characters that really likes to give back. And Lawrence, well,
are we ready?
My information here is you're a multi-sports and you do triathlons. Ironman? Have you done many Ironman?
Set,
no,
go.
But multi-sports. That's hard enough. We're good to go. Timekeepers are ready. On your marks, get set, go. Oh, we're out of gear. We're underway now. We've got a lot to get through. I was getting the call from the side to say, right, that's enough racking, packing and stacking. Gerald, get on with the show. We've got 2 big speed shear events coming up, the Senior and the Open. This is just the build up to it. Down towards the undermine he goes. Eric Barber, undermine time. Half a top hat. It was raining last night and said, well, I'll just leave a wee bit on. We don't want to take all the sun hat off just yet. Up the neck he goes, Lawrence. Stick with it, mate. Head down. Really well crouched position. Aerodynamic here. Now we're cooking with gas. Now we are covering country, mate. We're covering huge acreage. Keep it going. Keep it going. Stick it. Keep going, mate. Keep going. Last side time.
Well done. Well done, team.
Right, we're back to the clock. Let's see how they're going. Remember, the first team had about a 1:13. 1:06. Here we go, folks. Could they be the fastest team? They've got to beat 1:13. Where are we now, mate? 1:12. 13 now. They're going to be a few seconds off the pace, but been really good sports for jumping up here. Out to the toenails he goes. Eric Barber with the finishing touches. And the legs of Lawrence Kent can rest at last. 1 minute 25. Thanks, buddy. Put her on show. Look at that. It did rain last night. We're just leaving a wee bit under there to keep it warm too. Done job. Right, so representing the Wairarapa multi-sports. Give it up as they leave the stage, please, ladies and gentlemen. And
Are we ready? Yep. Get set, go! Big throws, big throws. That's it. Big arm loads. Wow, that's very cool. Way to go, James. Big chunks of wool. You got to go home and practice with a real broom. Mind you, no one has brooms anymore, do they? They have vacuum cleaners. No coaching from the blue hats. Wow, Jessica, you're certainly moving through that big pile of wool. Well done, well done. Getting ready to move to the next one. Letting the judges just get their scores. As we were saying before, this is New Zealand crossbred wool. Probably worth 700 million to the New Zealand GDP. We wish it was over $1 billion, but it's not. Maybe one of these young ones will grow up and be able to be the magic marketer of a fabulous fibre that we grow here in New Zealand. Okay, are we ready? I think we're ready. Get set, go! So what we've got James doing is big arm loads of wool and putting it into the fadge. He's got a bit of a way to travel. And if you've been watching the wool presses today, they're masterful at this kind of thing. Big chunks of wool, tidily taken into a fadge.
okay, I'll just interrupt you, Mavis, just for a wee second for this instant prize giving. So thank you for that. Hey, look, first prize, now they get an MKM jersey for each team member, plus they get this $350 for their chosen charity. And it goes out to, with 1 minute 13 seconds, 0.99, was your first team up here with the name of a Red Star Squash. So give it up for them, please, ladies and gentlemen. The shearer was Peter Clendon, and Jeff Wolford was on the bike. So one of you guys like to say a few words? I'll let you, you are the St John's. Masterton is where your 350 is going to go to, but who would like to speak?
Oh, first of all, thanks, Jeff. That was awesome. Well done peddling that. It's not easy. I know when you're trying to put the blows in that gets a bit hard. Also, thanks Times Age for the sponsorship of this event, and ours is going to the St John Ambulance here in Masterton, and we'd like to thank the St John's because we had an event last year where just before this event was supposed to be held, my uncle Inora, he had a lot of assistance from the St John's, so it was great to have that, so thank you.
Thank you very much. Do you want to get your sashes and your big check and your 2 MKM jerseys? If you want to just shuffle along, I'll get these other 2 teams up, thank you. Right, second place goes out to the Wairarapa Multi-Sports. Give it up, please, for Eric Barber was the shearer and Lawrence Kent was the man on the bike. He was the power source. Right, the peddler, that's the call.
Go!
And they get $250 to their chosen charity. And I'd like one of them just to speak just quickly on what that is. They've done a quick, brief run, but we'll just have another quick one, eh?
Cheers, and thank you. Thanks to Red Star and to the soccer guys. The Holdsworth Restoration Trust, like I said before, it's a brand new trapping project up in the Mount Holdsworth area. It's going to encompass quite a few thousand hectares, and we need as much money as we can get.
Good man, when you got started, as they say, look after your pennies and the pounds will look after themselves. So you two will also get some jerseys. Third place, it goes out to Skulls Football Club, the soccer, Skulls FC Soccer, they're calling themselves. And that was Jason LeGrove and Jason Lang. 3 really good choices of charity, but of course the mental health / I Am Hope. One of you like to speak about that just for a wee second, please?
Thank you. I Am Hope, our New Zealand of the Year this year, Mike King, so big ups for him. We're going to be giving our money to probably a reasonably big thing in New Zealand at the moment, so yep, that's ours.
Good work. Thank you to you 3 teams. Thank you for being really good sports. Thank you so much for giving up your time for a charitable situation and donating all those winnings to it. On that note, please, as they leave the stage, ladies and gentlemen, give them a super round of applause.
Okay, hey. Intermediate children. Intermediate children, all up here. You're not children, you're
There we go.
young people's growing up, aren't you? Oops, sorry. Well, to our intermediate grade.
6 great guys. Give them another round of applause. They leave, ladies and gentlemen. That was a super event. A bit of fun involved with a very serious meaning in behind it. Okay, thank you.
If we're just going to quickly do our very important presentation here as well. So, intermediate school, Masterton Intermediates, yeah? And what school do we have over here? Kura kaupapa? Kia ora. Oh.
Kura kaupapa Māori o Wairarapa.
Kia ora, Titan.
Gladstone.
Gladstone.
Yeah. I go to Douglas Park.
Sorry? Douglas Park. Well, first of all, thank you very much for participating here this evening. Did you find it fun? Next year, bring all your classmates, okay? And we'll be better organised so that this goes really fast, but you did so well.
My class place didn't win the play.
Oh, okay. That's all right. You're the best one there then, aren't you? Because you're here. Right, I think we've got the points now. So, as I said to you before, we've got ribbons for first, second and third, but we've got prizes for everybody. All right, first prize from Masterton Intermediate is Lockie Leister. Come up here. Lockie, do you want to say something? Because this is what the real big guys do too. They have to have a speech.
I'm fine.
Hey, just say, I want to thank my mates.
Oh, I want to thank my mates and the judges.
Well done. And your mum, that's right. Second prize goes to Murphy Hendrickson. All the big boys.
Well done, okay.
And third prize goes to Jessica Campbell. Well done. And for the rest of the children, would you like to come through and pick yourself up a prize? Thank you very much for competing. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoy your prizes as well. Thank you.
Well done. Very well done.
All right, can we please call, now we're getting into the heavy metal stuff, Michael Buick. Sam Matheson, Archie Woodhouse, Sam Loader, and that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, that's it. 4.
So we have 4 in the senior grade, and by the sound of it, we've got 3 heats of that. Where are we, seniors? Thank you. While we're waiting for the tall timbers to come onto the stage, just want to say thank you to our blue hats. Most of these gentlemen are all life members of Golden Shears, and they continue to keep giving. So thank you very much, guys. And we put Jo in there. She's our Woolhandling referee, just to keep these guys honest. And Missy, of course. All right. So we've got... Oh, yes, of course.
It's going to cut loose now. They're going to reach us.
We've got the judges just a little bit scared here because these guys have come for business. Stripped down. Okay. Can I ask you to go to one of the blue hats to find out which activity you will start at? We're going to try and keep this pretty fast because these guys have had the benefit of watching all the others.
Let's get going.
Okay. If you guys don't know what you're doing, it's too bad. You should have been watching. Are you ready? Get set, go! Woo. Yes, you can tell Mr. Buick does this often. These guys really do look like they know what they're doing. They've done this before. Oh, look at that. That's a Woolhandling throw that's worth not a lot of penalty points. So we've got Mr. Timekeeper keeping an eye on the time. These guys are so quick, we've had to make sure the judges can cope with it. Okay, Judges will now judge, wait for your card, and go to the next activity.
David Gordon. Dave.
I think Michael Buick will have to have some points to help set up as well. All right, take your places. Get your strategy worked out in your mind, how you're going to do this. Ready, set, go.
So the next event on the card, folks, is the Supreme Auto Refinishes Senior Speed Share. Heat number 1 will be Cobb Higgins and Geordie Grant. So those two shearers just come and wait up at the foot of the stage, please, for a minute. Cobb Higgins and Geordie Grant is heat number 1. Those two shearers just come forward and just wait a second. We'll be underway with you shortly. I have the results from the Evergreen Shearing and Woolhandling event we witnessed before. This final will be tomorrow afternoon. In qualifying order, the wool handlers were Picky Tipiwai Samuels, John Hodder and Puredo Mate. So those competitors once again will be in the final tomorrow afternoon. And the shearing finalists in qualifying order are Neil Sidwell, Russell Knight, Richard Pearson, Alan Williams, Peter McCabe and Kevin Buckman. So congratulations to those 6 of our Evergreen shearers. Their final will be tomorrow afternoon. They need to be ready to rock and roll tomorrow. But in the meantime, we still have the kids jamming down the back, and we're going to have some senior grade shearers.
Thank you.
He's on his own at the end.
Paul Swaners, yeah. Okay, so like I said, this is the running order for the senior grade speed share. Geordie Grant and Cobb Higgins.
In the community. Alan, tell us about the Trust House Affordable Housing Program.
Well, thanks, Brent. Trust House provides affordable rental accommodation for people in our community most in need. We provide rental accommodation in the Tararua and Wairarapa regions.
It sounds like something the government's been trying to do. How do you work with government agencies?
Interestingly, Trust House was the first fully registered community housing provider in New Zealand back in 2015. And we've been working very closely with the government around many of the community housing initiatives to make sure that the houses that we provide for the people in our community are warm, safe and dry.
And what are your future plans for community housing?
Yeah, we would like to expand the social housing portfolio that we currently have, but probably more importantly, what we would like to do is make sure that the houses that we currently have are fit for purpose for all of the members of our community, and that we're continually redeveloping and refurbishing the properties that we've got.
And how can people find out more information about community housing that Trust House provides?
People go onto the Trust House website, trusthouse.co.nz. All of the information on Trust House rental accommodation and the people to contact is readily available on there.
Are you ready? Get set, go. Oh, Michael.
got it right. Okay, so the senior heats. So just while our senior kids are working away down the back, just a wee bit of info. So our shearers will start on my start, and they're responsible for hitting the time button themselves. That'll stop their clock, and we can get those first two shearers on the board. So we're going through the senior heats. So no, you push your time button behind you. That'll stop your clock. Okay. So you'll start on my start, and you'll stop your own clock with the wee button behind you. So hop up there, guys. Geordie Grant on the front stand, Cobb Higgins on the back stand. Give them a hand, folks, as they take the stand. The senior grade speed shear heat number 1. So the top, we'll go through the senior heats and then the open heats. Then the top 8 out of the senior, top 8 out of the open, top 4 seniors, top 4 open, top 2 in the final in the seniors, and the final of the open. So just wait for a nod from our judges out the back. Make sure you're all set. Just hang on a minute, boys. 2 seconds and we will be underway. This is heat number 1. I have with me Kerry Irvine from Nelson. He's helping me on the microphones. Okay, heat number 1, folks. The timekeepers are ready, so grab your sheep out. We're all good to rock and roll here tonight. Thursday night session at the Golden Shears, the speed shear, the senior grade speed shears. Yeah, so she reckon. Okay, the shears are set. Set, go. Away we go. First heat on the board it is Geordie Grant, Cobb Higgins. Both South Island boys. Geordie Grant up the neck. Cobb Higgins, 7 seconds on the clock. 8, 9, 10. Round into the long blow, these two. Ooh, blow for blow. Nothing between these two shearers. Cobb Higgins from Marlborough. Way through. Turning for home is Geordie Grant first, though. The Amberley man on the front stand. Down he comes. Under the leg and right into the back leg. Now down comes Cobb Higgins. 26 seconds. Another couple of shots. Give them a hand, folks, as they rock and roll. Out the hole it goes. Time clocks are both stopped. 31.14, 31.98. So just waiting for the judges out the back, folks. We're going to see a red or a green. Green lights are qualifying times. The red lights do not qualify into the next round, okay? So that's how it works, pretty simple. Let's get heat number 2 on the board, please.
All right, Rathkill, take your marks, get set, go.
So waiting for the lights. So the next heat, heat number 2 is Keelan Waititi and Gethin Lewis. So up on the stage, guys, please. So green light it is for Cobb Higgins. Time counts. And Geordie Grant waiting for a light there. Oh, red light for Geordie Grant. Bad luck, Geordie. So Keelan Waititi and Gethin Lewis.
Greg, I was just thinking we might have to get Michael Buick to press that when he's finished.
Looks too heavy for oldies like you and I, Mavis.
So we have the hand up.
Speak for yourself.
Shearers, set, go. Away we go. Keelan Waititi from Waipawa. Gethin Lewis, the Welshman. Oh, he's throwing up the neck already, the Welshman. The Dragons breathing fire. Round through into the first front shoulder. Long blow time for the Welshman. 12, 13 seconds on the clock. Keelan Waititi chasing hard. Oh, he's not far away. He's only a shot behind. Gethin Lewis. Round onto the last front shoulder in 20 seconds. Down they come together. Gethin Lewis. Down comes Keelan Waititi. He's caught up a shot or two. Right out onto the back leg. They roll together. One more blow. And the button time for the boys. The Welshman hit the button. Hit the button, Gethin. Hit the button, Gethin. Hit the button, Gethin. Yes. He said, golly gosh. This is what he said. I can lip read from here. Hit the button. Time clock stops when you hit the button, guys. You gotta listen, young fellas. So that added a few seconds to his time. He didn't need that. A 33-second share for Kellen Waititi. And a 38. And a green light it is for Kellen Waititi. Time counts. Waiting for the light out the back for the Welshman, Gethin. Let's get the next two shearers up, please. Dre Cooper and Flynn Harvey. Ooh, red light for Gethin. Bad luck. Time doesn't count. So Dre Cooper and Flynn Harvey, you're up now, please. Dre and Flynn are up now. Steve Jane and Daniel Seed are the next heat, so you guys need to be waiting at the foot of the stairs, please. So Dre and Flynn up, and can we have Steve Jane and Daniel Seed just right up the front, please, waiting to go on. We don't want to be waiting for shearers to come out the back of the crowd. A good game is a fast game, folks. And we want to play a fast game. So we have the hand up. We'll get the sheep out, boys. Let's keep going.
Set, go.
So Kerry, welcome along here to the Golden Shears Thursday night speed shear session. You can run us through these two, Dre Cooper, Flynn Harvey, and like I said, Steve Jane, Daniel Seed. You need to be coming up, please.
Rightio, thanks Norm. Rightio, competitors. Here we go. Timekeeper ready. Competitors, get set, go. Here we go. Down the first leg and step up. To take the top knot and up there goes Harvey. Round the shoulder and 9 and 10, and he'll drop down into the long blow. All these both shearers working together, nothing separating at the moment, and they'll turn for home in 17, 18, 19 and 20. Down and over the Prescott. They go. Young Mr. Cooper down and out the flank he goes. He's going to take the top spot at the moment and look for that time clock, and we are looking at 32, 33, 34.27. And Mr. Harvey, we pull your clock, 38.54. Green lights.
So green light for Flynn Harvey it is. Time counts for Flynn, 38.
Can we call Ruby Kyle, Amy Wood, Elizabeth Kaur and Charlotte Hewitt to the stage, please?
Well done. Well done. So thanks, Mavis. So Dre Cooper, green light as well. So Steve Jane, Daniel Seed. So now we need Alex Smith and Rooker Braddock up to the front corner seats, please. Alex Smith and Rooker Braddock. Steve and Daniel are up there waiting for a sheep. Starting thing. Okay. Shearers set, go. And away we go, flying into the first hind leg. Both these guys, Steve Jane from Wairarapa, Daniel Seed from Woodville. Steve Jane up first. Nothing on the top of the head, Daniel. Cost him a couple of seconds, having a wee look. Round the back of the head he goes, though, but long blow time for Steve Jane. 14, 15 seconds on the clock as he swings across. Steps the leg over. Daniel Seed's coming back at him. Another couple of shots, he's going to be heading for home as well, but Steve Jane down over the last front shoulder, 26 seconds on the clock. Come on, Steve. Get around that 30s. You're going to go over. Not much, though. Right out onto the back leg for Steve Jane. Another couple of shots. And the Wairarapa Warrior hits the cord, hits the button rather, 40.132 for Steve Jane, 44. Second share there for Daniel Seed. Well done, guys. So Alex Smith and Rooker Braddock are the two new shearers on the board, please.
Take your marks. Ladies, get set. You ready, Ruby? We're ready to go. Get set, go.
So both green lights. Both green lights. Time counts for both those shearers. Well done, guys. So Linton Palmer and Simon Goss will be up the front. Please come along up the front and stand waiting. You're up next. Linton Palmer and Simon Goss. Back on the board. Okay, shearers set, go.
Down the first leg we go. Alex Smith undermined time and he steps up in 5 seconds. Braddock steps up as well. 8 seconds for him and he works his way around and drops down Mr. Smith into the long blow in 13, 14, 15 and 16. He'll turn for home. This time is looking pretty sharp, ladies and gentlemen. Under that final shoulder and down and out the flank he goes. 24, 25, 27, 28, 29. Oh, what could have been? What could have been? And Mr. Braddock, pull your cord, my man. 39.59. Bit of a shame that time. It could have been faster. It could have been faster than that one, Norm.
He likes a bit of fluff around the bumhole, Alex. Both green lights, ladies and gentlemen. Both green lights, time counts. So we'll get Linton and Simon up, please. Linton Palmer and Simon Goss. Another heat of shearers on the board. Okay, so Linton and Simon on the board now. We'll have Sean Gauk and Jade Maguire-Ratimer up the front, please, ready to hop on next. Sean Gauk, Jade Maguire-Ratimer. So Simon's got a sheep out from Palmerston North. Linton, come on, big fella. He's had a go at everything at the Golden Shears, this boy. Today, Woolhandling, pressing, shearing. Now he's in the speed share. Okay, shearers set, go. Away we go into the first hind leg. Once again, Linton Palmer's turn. And Simon Goss looking for a spot in the top 8, these senior grade shearers. Up the neck. Ooh, Simon Goss round the back of the head, swinging into the first front shoulder. Lays it down into the long blow as he sweeps up the backbone. Steps across in 15 seconds.
Ready?
Now Linton Palmer's getting into his work. Turns about the same time. Was a couple of shots back off the pace, but not anymore. Down the last side he pours.
Go.
Right into the back leg for Simon Goss, though. And button time. 28. 28.32 for Simon Goss. A sub 30-second share there, Kerry. And just a fraction over Wellington. Well done, guys. Nice shearing. Sean Gauk up on the board. Jade Maguire-Ratimer as well. Please, green light for Linton. And Simon Goss, green light, so that time counts, and a good time it was. Simon Goss, 28 seconds, so that's what we're looking at, Kerry. 28 seconds.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, ladies. Don't let those Rathkill boys beat us. Come on, let's go. Big arm loads, big arm loads.
And we have the hand up. Okay, shearers set, go. And we need Brandon Maguire-Ratimer and Lionel Tomata up the front, please. You're on next.
Up the neck they go in 6 seconds and working their way around the shoulder. Takes the trimming and down and into the long blow. Ratimer first down. 13 seconds gone. These boys are starting to hit the mojo and Ratimer turns for home in 19 and 20. Under that final shouldering. Sean is coming back. Well, look at that last side, ladies and gentlemen. Smoking it off in 29 and 30. Oh, 31. Pretty much 31 split.
31 and 31.1. Well done, guys. Good shearing.
Georgia Grant. Georgia Grant, if you're here, can you come to the back?
Green light it is for Jade. Time counts. And Sean waiting for the green light. Hop up, Lionel. And green light it is for Sean Gale. Well done, guys. Lionel Tomata and Brandon Wairarapa. Go the south, boys. Go the south. Couple of good Southland shearers. I don't know if you noticed that, Raylene, but a couple of good Southland shearers up there again. So Ramon Smith and David Gordon, you guys are up next, so if you could come up to the front, please. Couple of good Southland shearers, couple of good North Island sheep.
We're ready.
Shearers, set, go.
For us,
Down the
ready,
first they go. Undermine time for both shearers and stepped up and break. Their neck will open in 7, 8, 9 and 10 and Brendan's down the first one down and Lionel's right there. Round the long blow they go and turn. Oh, Niggle on stand 2. Turn for home and 20 over that final shoulder. Down and out the flank these two shearers. The two boys from Southland. Who's going to take it out in this heat? And 31.57, 31.32. Not too bad at times, not too bad at times.
So that was good work from Brandon as well. He left that flag on. He was going to take it off, but there is a referee out the front as well. So, and of course he gets a green light, whereas if he pulled that flag off after he hit the cord, he would have got a red light. He would have been disqualified. So good thinking, Brandon. Thinking on your feet. So green lights for both those guys. Ramon Smith from Gisborne and David Gordon up there from Masterton. So we'll have Barney Cummings and Cody Grieg up here, please. You're up next. So our timekeeper's ready. We'll get a sheep out and set these guys alight. So we're getting down around that 30-second mark now, that's for sure. These guys have seen the other guys shear. They want a spot in the top 8. That's where they're going to have to be, around that 30-odd seconds. Okay. Shearers, set, go. And away we go once again. Ramon Smith from Gisborne. Through and up the neck right there with David Gordon from Masterton. The local man winds his way round into the first front shoulder. Both good shearers, these boys. Way they go into the long blow together. Ramon Smith might turn first, maybe. Oh, no, David Gordon does. Just a fraction of a second ahead of Ramon. Down over the last front shoulder they pour. Under the front leg. Smoking down to the last leg. Another couple of shots. They'll be looking for the button. David Gordon, Ramon Smith, David Gordon. Who's it going to be this time? David Gordon reaches for the button. Out it goes. Ramon Smith. A fraction of a second behind. Well done, guys. A 34 and a 36-second share for these guys. Let's see what the old judges out the back have got to say.
Okay, are we ready here? I think this is our last set. Ready, set, go.
Green light for Ramon. And let's get up there, guys. So we'll have Barney and Cody up there and a green light for David as well. Good shearing, guys. Because the green lights are the only ones that count, folks. No chance of getting into the top 8 with a red light. Big Barney Cummings and Cody Grieg. And we will have Nucky Maraki and Connor Puha up to the front, please. You guys are on next. Shearers are going well, keeping up and ready. We have the arm up from our timekeeper. Shearers, set, go.
Down the first leg they go. And Barney's the first one to step up the neck in 5, 6, 7 and 8. Works his way around the shoulder and drop on down in the long blow. Cody's right there as well. Into the long blow they go, ladies and gentlemen, and he turns for home on 17, 18, 19 and 20 and over that final shoulder. Under the flank and down and out the legs he goes. 27, 28, 29, pull that cord. And we are looking at 33.11. 34.60. Could have been a bit faster, Norm. They just got a little caught up there, didn't they?
A little caught up on the last side. Need to do a better undermine. But hey, who am I to talk? So Naki Maraki and Connor Puha are up. Let's just see what the judges. The green light it is for Cody and Barney, a green light as well. Well done, guys. Barney and Cody are both green lights. Connor and Naki up on the stage right now. One more heat after this, and it'll be Paul Swan shearing on his own. So he needs to be up here ready to rock and roll. So Naki Maraki, Connor Puha. We have the arm up from Lance. Thanks, Lance. Shears. Set. Go. Away we go. First hind leg and undermine, but up the neck comes Naki Maraki, just a fraction of a second ahead of Connor Puha, and around they come in the front shoulder together. Connor right there with him though, sweeping up the backbone. Another couple of shots, and both these shearers are going to turn for home, but Connor just in front, 17 seconds down over the last front shoulder. Naki Maraki, down he comes. Connor went back for a bit, but keeping the judges happy. Holy moly, looks pretty good from here, but Naki Maraki's, gives him a bit of a hard time. Connor Puha, under 30 seconds, folks. 28 second share. And Naki, hold the phone, you wee honey, he's saying to that sheep. You jolly nuisance. Well done, guys. Bad luck, Naki. That's how it goes. He was right there with Connor, but ended up a wee bit ticklish on that last side.
Get set, go.
So Naki, green light. Connor, waiting for Connor's light. Green light it is. 28 second share for Connor Puha, and a green light. And Paul Swan, he's going to have the last say in the senior. We'll just wait and see. They're up on the front stand there, Paul. From Wairarapa, this man, he's played this game before too, as Paul Swan. So we'll see if he gets a sheep that cooperates. Naki Maraki's didn't for him. Hopefully Paul's will. And we got the arm up, so Lance is ready, and the team up the back. Shearers, set, go.
Down the first leg he goes, undermine, tie, a bit of a niggle there. Bit of a niggle, it's going to cost them two. Up the neck he goes and breaks that neck all over in 7, 8, 9 and 10 and works around the shoulder and drops down into the long blow. 14 seconds gone, and he'll swing for home in 19 and 20. Come on, Paul, dig it in, my man, dig it in. Over that final shoulder and down and out the flank. 26, routing down the flank and out to the legs he goes. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35.39.
35 seconds here. Let's just see what the judges say about that. So heat one. In the open, ladies and heat one in the open will be Jason Ratama and Peter Ratama. One from Southland, one from the North Island. So Jason and Peter will be up for the open. They'll be the first heat. The second heat will be Lockie Baines and Ricky Chase. Heat 3, Jack Fagan, Casey Bailey. So just waiting on that light for Paul Swan. Did they hit the wrong one, did they, or what? So it's a green light for Paul Swan. Time counts. So I'll just run through the running list for the Open. And the Open is proudly sponsored by New Zealand Wool Shearing. So big thanks to our sponsors for these two events. The Supreme Automotive Refinishes Senior. And this one, folks, the New Zealand Wool Shearing Open. So heat one, Peter Ratama, Jason Ratama. They can get ready, please. They can come up. Heat 2, Lockie Baines, Ricky Chase. Heat 3, Jack Fagan, Casey Bailey. Heat 4, Hemi Braddock, Dennis O'Sullivan. Heat 5, Nookie Gordon and Phil Connor. Heat 6, Cam Ferguson, Hayden Tapp. Heat 7, Ringapawai, Pairata Abraham. Heat 8, Bodine Hawkins, Shane Ireland. Heat number 9 will be Jimmy Samuels and Conan Tekene. Heat 10, Leon Samuels, Digger Balm. Heat 11, Corey Salmon and Sean Madison. That's the running order for the Open, folks. So some big name players in amongst those shearers.
All right. This
So-
is our last heat. Take your marks. Get set. Go. Go, Georgia.
Thanks, Mavis. So just the top 8 in the senior unofficially, they need to be ready for the next round after the Open heats. Simon Goss, Connor Puha, Sean Gauk, Jade Ratama, Lionel Taumata. Brandon Maguire Ratama, Linton Palmer and young Cobbity Cobb Higgins. Yep, so it'll be the opposite order. So unofficially they're a top 8 for the senior apparently, so they need to be ready to go for the next round. Yep. Oh, sorry, so you're the last heat, Brett, sorry mate. Yeah, so Brett Roberts, sorry Brett, will be heat 12. Yeah, so Brett Roberts will be heat 12 after Corey Salmon and Sean Madison. He'll be the last shearer shearing on his own. Okay, folks, so Open it is, the New Zealand Wool Scouring Open. Let's get Peter Ratama from Aria and Jason Ratama up from Winton, please. Those shearers can take the stand now. I might get the judges to turn those lights off out the back, please. Can someone... So Peter Ratama on the front stand, Jason Ratama on the back stand. Jason's got the go fast haircut.
Okay, we're ready to go back here. Take your marks. Get set. Go.
Thanks, Mavis. Mavis just working away down there with the kids, the future of their shearing and wool handling and pressing industry. So just a second, guys. Just a second. Wait for our timekeeper to raise his hand so we know he's all set. How you looking down there, Lance? Give him a second, fellas. Okay. All right, heat number 1 it is, folks. Shearers set, go. Away we go. Peter Ratama, Jason Ratama. 2 different parts of the country, 2 different families. Around the back of the head for Peter Ratama. Jason's up now. And around the back of the head as well. So swinging into the long blow. Jason Ratama. These boys are the Open boys. The big bangers of the shearing world, folks. Round they turn together. Down over the last front shoulder. Peter and Jason right down the flank together. So Peter might have the edge. 24, 25. Looking for the button. 28.28 and just hit the 30 seconds, Jason Ratama. Well done, guys. Well done. Let's see what the judges got to say about that. Peter and Jason. So Lockie Baines, Ricky Chase, heat 2. Please, they can hop up on the stand. Green light for Jason. And green light also for Peter. Time counts for both those shearers. Not a bad time for Peter. There or thereabouts for Jace. Time will tell. So Lockie Baines on the front stand. And Ricky Chase out the back. Just hang on, just Just steady up, guys. Just steady up for a minute, fellas. On the board, please. Okay, looks like we're set to go. So once Ricky's ready. Okay, Shearers. Set. Go. Away we go. Sorry, Kerry.
Down the first leg, they go and undermine time and step up in 6 seconds. Work their way around the shoulder and take the trimming on the top side leg. Down and into the long blow. Ricky chased the first one down, but Lockie is coming hard. Oh, niggle, niggle, niggle. Oh, under control again. Both of these shearers not having things how they like it. Under that final shoulder and down and out the flank. 27, 28. 29 and 30, 31, or 32.37 and 34.50. Norm, it could have been better.
Oh, we're happy enough they get a green light though. So Jack Fagan and Casey Bailey up next, please. Our next two shearers, Jack Fagan and Casey Bailey. And we will have Hemi Braddock and Dennis O'Sullivan to the front, please. They're the next guys up after Jack and Casey. So now we're looking at a couple of speed shearers, ladies and gentlemen. Jack Fagan from Tikwiti, Casey Bailey from the Deep South up on the stage. Okay, the New Zealand Wool Shearing sponsored open. Both those last times counted. Let's see what these boys have got. Thanks, Lance. Shearers, set, go. Away we go, Jack Fagan into the neck area already. Up comes Casey Bailey, both hugely talented shearers. But swing, oh, Jack just missed his footing, but his hand's still going, folks. He missed his footing, but his hand's still going. Swinging through the long blow is Casey Bailey, turning for home. Pretty much together. Jack Fagan just out in front as he swings under the leg and way down to the flank. Rockets out onto the back leg. So does Casey Bailey. Beautiful sweeping blow, but Jack Fagan hits a button. 28.18. Oh, Casey misses it. 30-second share for Casey Bailey. Well done, guys. Let's see what them old judges got to say about that. And we'll have Hemi Braddock, Dennis O'Sullivan on to the stage, please. Green light for Jack. Time counts. 28 seconds. Handy enough. And a green light also for Casey Bailey. So both times count. No red lights so far in the open. Well done, guys. And we'll get Nuki Gordon and Phil Connor to the front, please. You're up next, guys. Out on the board. Hemi Braddock from Ekatahuna, Dennis O'Sullivan all the way from Ireland. Lance is ready. Shearers, set, go.
Down the first they go. Oh, niggle. Undermine Simon. Steps up the neck in 5 seconds. Works his way around the shoulder, and both of these shearers blow for blow. Down and into the long blow in 12 and 13 seconds. Oh. That's got to hurt. That's got to hurt. Let's bring it home, Hemi. Down to that final shoulder. Good recovery, boy. Good recovery. And looking for the time clock and 27.87. Woo-hoo-hoo. Difficult shape, but great recovery.
Excellent recovery, all right. 27 and a 28-second share for those two boys. Well done, guys. Nuki Gordon and Phil Connor can take the stands. And green light it is for Hemi, and Dennis's is a green light as well. Time taken, both those shearers, well done. Nuki and Phil up on the stage, and we will have Hayden Tapp and Cam Ferguson to the front, please. They're up next. Big Nuki Gordon up there on the front stand. Local man. Don't be scared to make a bit of noise. He thrives on it.
Marks. Jess, Bianca, Georgia, set, go.
And Phil Connor from Masterton as well. A couple of local fellows up on the stage. Oh, Nuki's having all sorts of trouble with that wee one. He's going, just sit still, darling. Sit still. That's going to be kicky sheep. Okay. Shearers, set, go. And away we go. Nuki Gordon, Phil Connor, both Masterton men up the neck for Nuki. Into the base here, up comes Phil now. Nothing on the top of the head, Phil. Could have saved yourself a shot, but anyway, round the back of the head he rolls. Nuki Gordon in the long blind, 14, 15 seconds. Swings the old leg over. Doesn't get that to do that very often nowadays, but down over the last front shoulder, 21, 22 seconds gone on the clock. Nuki Gordon smacks down into the back leg. 27 seconds for Nuki. And here comes Phil Connor, not far away. Going to be a photo finish for these two folks. And they both hit the button. Oh, 34.54 for Nuki. And a 35-second share for Phil. Well done, guys. So we'll have Cam Ferguson and Hayden Tapp up on the board,
we have all of
please.
the
Well done.
senior teams up onto the stage, the backstage, please.
Green for Nuki. Time counts, Nuki. And a green also for Phil Connor. Cam and Hayden. The big bangers are starting to roll in now, folks.
So if we can all just...
Cam Ferguson from Waipawa. Hayden Tapp from Taihape. Sheeper on the board. We have the arm up. Thanks, Lance. He's all set for us. Get the shearers ready and we'll set them alight. Shearers, set, go.
Down the first leg they go. Undermine time and they step up the neck in 3 seconds and Ferguson leads the way. Works his way around and drops down into the long blow in 9 and 10. The fastest time I've seen so far, ladies and gentlemen. Over that final shoulder. Come on, Cam, bring it on, homeboy. 19 and 20. Come on, Masterton. The best time so far. Woohoo! 24.61 and Hayden Tapp 28.74. All the same, two very, very good times.
Wham bam, thank you, Lamb. And a green light it is too. Cam Ferguson's time counts. 24 seconds and a green light for Hayden.
All right, for our seniors, let's have our quick prize giving in the middle of... yes.
You go for it, Mavis. We'll just have a spell while Mavis sorts these kids out down the back. And
Come on, quick.
we'll be back with the next heat, which is Ringapawai and Pairata Abraham in about 2 seconds.
All right. Hey, thank you very much for that, guys. Thank you for participating with such good spirit. We've got prizes for everyone, but the top 3 will get a ribbon, Golden Shears ribbon. And first up, Michael Buick. Well done, Michael. Second prize, Sam Mathewson. And third prize, Sam Loader. So clean sweep this year, guys, but we're going to do something next year, aren't we? Yeah. Bags for everybody. Thank you very much for participating. Back to you.
Thanks, Mavis. Give the kids a big hand down there, ladies and gentlemen. Mavis Mullins and all the future of our industry down the back there, folks. So Ringakaha Pawai on the front stand. Pairata Abraham on the back, continuing on with the battle for the top 8 in the New Zealand Wool Scaring Open Speed Shear. Two boys got their sheep on the board. We have the hand up from Lance, so he's all set. Okay, shearers set, go. Away we go. Rangapawai and Pairata Abraham. Up comes Pairata already. Round into the front shoulder. He watched Cam Ferguson shear. I can do that as well, boy. Way through the long blue he slides. And now down comes Rangapawai. But Pairata Abraham's over the top in 15. Under the front leg. Way down the backside in 18. Come on, Pairata. Bring it home, man. 21-22. Hits the cord. 23 seconds. Hold the phone. And Rangapawai just another couple of shots. Still a sub 30-second shear, Ringer. 29 seconds, pretty handy, but Pairata Abraham blew everyone away with that one, that's for sure. Let's see what the judges got to say, though. All green light for Pairata Abraham. Time counts. And the old green, red light for Rangapawai. Bad luck, Ring. Bad luck, old mate. So Bodine Hawkins and Shane Ireland are the two shearers on the board. They can hop up now, please. Bodine Hawkins and Shane Ireland. Here they come, and we will have Jimmy Samuels and Conan Tekene up the front, please. There are next two shearers, Jimmy and Conan. Bodine Hawkins from Martinborough. Shane Ireland also from Martinborough. We have the hand up from Lance. The battle of the Martinborough boys. Up the neck and around the back of the head. Into the first front shoulder. Both these shearers together, but Shane Ireland looks like he's moving ahead ever so slightly. Oh, no, he's not. A bit of a kick and a wriggle. We'll see that. Come to an end and down over the last front shoulder this time. Bodine Hawkins under the leg. Way down into the flank he drops. Shane Ireland does the same though. Good finish from Shane Ireland on a kicky sheep, but it's still not finished with him. Fraction over the 30 seconds for both these shearers. Well done, nothing in it. Shake of the hand is about it. 30.241, 30.991. Shane and Bodine. Bodine and Shane, red or green, green or red. And we can get Jimmy Samuels and Conan Tekene up there. Green light for both those shearers. Well done, guys. Up you hop. And we'll get Leon Samuels and Dinga Balm up on the front of the stage, please. They're the shearers up next. Go Jimmy, they reckon. Jimmy Samuels, Superfly. Conan Tekene from Tomaranui. Back saddle on the board. Nice wee sheep. Hopefully it sits there for him, the big fella. Can smack the wall off. Don't you worry about that. But so can Jimmy Samuels, folks. We know that for a fact. So Lance is all set. Get the hand pieces up, boys. Shearers set. Go.
Down the first leg they go, undermine Simon. Samuels, first one to step up. Works his way around the shoulder and 7, 8, 9 and 10 and drops down into the long blow. Winds himself up and he'll turn for home in 15 seconds. Over the top of the shoulder and under that final flank and down and out he goes. 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. 28.19 and Conan 32.23.
Well done, guys. So another sub 30 second share from Jimmy. Just a fraction over from Conan. So we'll get Leon Samuels up and Digger Balm up, please. So green light for Jimmy. Time counts. Handy enough time it is too. And a green light it is for Conan. Well done, Conan. And we'll have Corey Salmon and Shane Madison up, second last heat. Up the front, that is. Up the front. They're up next. Corey Salmon and Shane Madison. And then we will have Brett Roberts. Thanks, Lance. Okay, Shearers, set, go. And away they go into the first hind leg. Big undermine from both these Shearers. Dick Balm up the neck first. Up comes Leon Samuels. Dick Balm from Tikawiti. Leon Samuels from the deep south. Dick Balm swings around. Drops into the long blow, but Leon Samuels is there as well. Another shot. Leon's down over the front shoulder. Now comes Digger. Leon just peeled him back in the long blow. Jimmy Samuels, 21, 22, former world record holder, this guy. Over the tail in 25, 26. Hits the cord. Ooh, Digger Balm. Leon, sorry. How many times have I said that in the past? Leon Samuels, 28.044. Digger Balm just peeled him back at the last second or two, 26.7, and both green lights. Sorry, Leon. Of course, that's Leon Samuels. Both green lights, time counts. So Corey Salmon and Sean Madison up on the board, please, both from the deep south. Corey and Sean. And bringing up the last heat will be Brett Roberts, shearing on his own. Thanks, Lance. Okay, we're all set. As soon as the boys are ready. Corey's got the handpiece up. Sean just jiggling it into position. Shearers, set, go.
Down the first leg they go. Undermine Simon. Sean's the first one to step up in 5 seconds. Up the neck he goes and works his way around the shoulder. Dropping down into the long blow in 12 and 13, 14 and 15. Oh, Corey with a niggler. And Sean's the first one to turn for home. Under that final shoulder and down and out the flank he goes. Right out to the tips of the toes in 27, 28, 29, 30 and 31, 32, 33, 34.47 and 36.57.
Well done, guys. Let's see what them old judges got to say about that. And we'll get Brett Roberts up on the stage. Last shearer in the New Zealand Wool Scaring Open. Brett Roberts it is. Green light for Sean. Green light for Sean. I haven't seen a result for the other shearer. I might have missed it maybe. Or red light for Corey. Bad luck, Corey. Must have been something there they were having a closer look at. And Brett's on the board. Just hang on a second there, Brett. And we'll get the hand up from Lance as soon as he's ready. And he is ready. Shearers, set, go. Away he goes. Firing the big shots in as Brett Roberts. 3 and up the neck. Round the back of the head, the big fella from Matoda. Winds into the long blow this time. He can smack it off. Turning for home at 11, 12. Gets the head back between the legs where it should be. 15. Under the front leg and Brett Roberts comes down. 19 seconds. Come on, Brett. Bring it home. What a good shear from the last man on the board. Hits the cord. 24.21 seconds for Brett Roberts. Well done, Brett. Let's see what the judges say about that before we really celebrate. 24.211. Look pretty good from where I'm sitting, but I'm not the judge. And a green light it is. Well done, Brett Roberts. Okay, so the top 8 in the senior. Heat number 1 will be Cobb Higgins, Linton Palmer. Heat 2, Brandon Maguire-Radama, Lionel Tomata. Heat 3, Jade Maguire-Radama, Sean Gauk. And Heat 4, Connor Puha, Simon Goss. They can make themselves ready, please. Top 8 from the Open will be Parata Abraham, Cam Ferguson, Digger Balm, Hemi Braddock, Leon Samuels, Jack Fagan, Jimmy Samuels, and Brett Roberts. So they'll be after the top 8. So they need to get ready, those guys, those shearers in the Open. They'll be after the top 8 in the senior. Then we'll be moving down to 4, and then the big 2-man final in each grade. So Cobb Higgins and Linton Palmer, you guys can take the stand, folks. Brendan Higgins, Linton Palmer, where are you boys? Brendan's there, up. Here he comes. Righto. First heat in the senior. We need Brandon Maguire-Radama and Lionel Tomata to the front of the stage, please. Ready for the heat next. So we're getting down into it. The Supreme Automotive refinishes. Senior grade, so we're dropping back a grade, but I don't think the times are going to drop a hell of a lot because they got the pressure on them a wee bit. Moving up into the next round, Kerry. Going to have to dig it in a bit if they want to get into the top 4 from here. Taking 4 shearers through, the fastest 4 with the green light. Have the hand up from Lance, so he's all set. Out on the board they come. We'll get the hand pieces up and we'll get into it. Top 8, ladies and gentlemen, in the senior. Shearers, set, go.
Down the first leg we go. We are looking for the top 4 in Linton Palmer. First one to step up the neck. Cobb Higgins right there as well. Round the shoulder they go and drop down into the long blow in 9 and 10 seconds. Round the long bow they go and turn for home in 19 and 20. Take the cheek wall and down and over the brisket they go. 24, 25 under that final shoulder. Down and out the flank they go. Come on, boys, bring it on home. 32, 33, 34, 35. 35.92 for the boy from the south and 37.12 for Cobb Higgins.
Well done, guys. Linton Palmer, the quicker shearer in that heat. Okay, Brandon Maguire-Radama and Lionel Tomata up to the stage, please. And we'll have Jade Maguire-Radama and Sean Gauk to the front of the stage, ready for their heat next. Oh, red light from Cobb Higgins. Didn't want that in the semi-final, or the top 8 rather. Linton Palmer, have we had a result there on the front stand? On the back stand rather, Linton Palmer. Okay, so it must have been a green light anyway. Must have missed it. Brandon Maguire-Radama on the front. Lionel Tomata on the back. Good Southland boys, these fellas, Raylene. Good Southland boys. We have the hand up from Lance. He's all set. We'll get the hand pieces up from the boys. Shearers, set, go. Away we go. Second heat on the top 8 of the senior. Ooh, Brandon just had to wind the tension down a bit. Cost him a couple of shots. Lionel Tomata taking advantage of it. Way he goes. Drops into the long blow. Now around comes Brandon. Lionel Tomata, they always got to kick his sheep. Not sitting for him. Cost him a second or two. Brandon's right back there with him. Brandon Wairarapa. Both from Southland, these boys. Down they come. Brandon Wairarapa worked his way into the lead. Down over the tail, another couple of shots. Just got hooked up. Cost him a second or two. He knows he's got more gas in the tank. Does Brandon. 31-second share. And Lionel just had a difficult sheep. 37 seconds. Bad luck, Lionel. You get through the first round and then you get a shit sheep in the second round. That's the way it works. Green light for Brandon. Time counts. And Lionel Tomata. Let's see what the result is for Lionel. We'll get Jade Wairarapa up and Sean Gauck up, please. So maybe that green light's not working down there. Yep, so it is green light for Lionel. So Jade and Sean up now, and we'll have Connor Puha and Simon Goss to the front, please. Ready for their heat next. Supreme Automotive refinishes. Senior, top 8. Lancers ready. Shearers, set, go.
Down the first leg they go. Undermined Simon Faradama. Up the neck goes Sean. Working around the neck and dropping on down into the long blower. 9 and 10 seconds. Good time, boys. Good time. Bring it on home. And they swing for home in 15 and 16 seconds. Over their final shoulder, under the flank and down and out the final leg they go. 23, 24, 25, 26. Go for the time clock. 29.70.
Sub 30-second share there for Jade. And Sean Gauck just a fraction over. Well done, guys. Let's see what the judges say. Connor Puha, please, and Simon Goss. The last two sharers in the top 8. And then we're moving into the top 8 of the Open. 2 green lights. Well done, guys. I think Connor's on the front stand, I think. Here they come. We have the thumbs up from Lance down the back. He's all set to go. And pieces are up. Shearers, set, go. Away we go. Connor Puha, Simon Goss. Last 2 shearers with a chance to get into the top 4. We'll say goodbye to the 4 slowest men. Around the back of the head for Connor, but it's a difficult sheep. It's just wriggling and bouncing about. Simon Goss makes the most of his one. Slides up the backbone and turns for home. Simon Goss down over the last front shoulder. Under the front leg and way down into the flank he drops. Right down to the back leg. Simon Goss. 25, 26 seconds. Come on, Simon. And there's the button. Sub 30-second share as well for Simon Goss. Well done, my man. Connor Puha hits the cord just a fraction over the 30 seconds. Let's see what the judges say about that. The last 2 shearers in the senior with a chance of getting through into the top 4. We'll be moving straight on to the Open top 8. That'll be coming up very shortly. Let's see what them old judges say about it at the back. Oh, red light for Simon Goss. That was a sub 30-second share as well. Bad luck, Simon. Opens the door for someone else, I suppose, and a green light it is for Connor. Time counts for Connor. So the Open, the running order for the Open will be, heat 1 will be Jimmy Samuels and Jack Fagan. Heat 2, Leon Samuels and Hemi Braddock. Heat 3, Digger Balm, Cam Ferguson. Heat 4, Brett Roberts, Parata Abraham. That's the running order, so we can get so those guys are up there. So the top 4 that will share in the top 4 in the senior, Jade Maguire-Radama, Brandon Maguire-Radama, Sean Galk and Connor Puha. That's the top 4 in the senior, guys. So you guys need to be ready to rock and roll. Moving on to the New Zealand Wool Scouring Open top 8. Jimmy Samuels it is, and Jack Fagan looking for a spot in the top 4. We'll say goodbye to the 4 slowest or the red lights. And top 4 will be coming back for another go, getting into the final. Jimmy and Jack, both more than capable. Hands up from Lance, just let the boys get settled in. Shearers, set, go.
Down the first leg, here they go. Undermine time for Fagan. Samuels is already there and down and into the long blow. Starting to wind up the young fella from Martin. And he'll swing for home in 13 seconds. Down and over the last side they go. We are looking toward the top 4. Down and out the flank he goes. 21, 22, 23, and Fagan is coming, and it is going to be 27-18 to Jimmy Samuels.
Very, very close there, Jimmy. Sheep just wriggled and kicked. He had a bit of gas left in the tank, so he knows he can drop that time if he gets through, but he's got to get through. 27-184, 27-293. Green lights for both those shearers. Well done. Leon Samuels and Hemi Braddock up now. Leon and Hemi looking for a spot in the top 4. 27 seconds to beat so far. Lance is ready up the back. We'll get the boys set up and all be into it. Shearers, set, go. Away we go this time. 2 young shearers, Leon Samuels. Up the neck he is. Hemi Braddock right there as well. Leon, oh, just flapping that front leg around. They're both around into the long blow together. Leon Samuels swings through the backbone up into the air. But Hemi Braddock's a couple of shots ahead of him. Oh, Leon Samuels one just doesn't want to play the game. Still don't want to play the game, but Hemi Braddock go right down the back leg, 22. There's a share and a half, ladies and gentlemen. 24.74. And Leon Samuels just finishes off. A very difficult sheep. Didn't need that. Well, bad luck, Leon. Hemi Braddock made the most of his, though, folks. A good share from that young man. 24.74 and a green light, so Hemi's time counts. Up comes Dig on the front stand probably, and Cam Ferguson. Just waiting on Leon's light. Green light it is, so Leon's time counts, even though that sheep cost him a few seconds, no doubt about that, unfortunately. So Dig and Cam, Dig Balm, our workhorse, Cam Ferguson, ex-world champion. These guys can get around them. We have the hand up from Lance down the back. Boys will get set up. Shearers, set, go.
Down the first leg they go. Undermine time and Ferguson. First one to step up in 3 seconds. Round the shoulders they go and Digger Balm. He's the first one to drop into the long blow. Round the long blow they go and Ferguson coming the back hard. Over the last side in 17, 18, 19 and 20. Down and out the flank, ladies and gentlemen. He is humming, boys. 25.39. Then Digger Balm, 29.17.
Well done, guys. Both sub 30-second shares. Cam, down the last side, he poured pretty quick. A good shear, 25 seconds. Let's see what they'll do. Green light for Cam Ferguson. Time counts. Just waiting on Diggs light, and we'll get Brett Roberts and Parata Abraham up, please. Oh, bad luck for Digger Balm. Red light for Dig. That sheep looked a bit bony, actually, so that's what I'll be putting it down to. Brett Roberts, Parata Abraham, the last two shearers looking for a shot at getting thrown to the top four of the New Zealand Wool Scaring Open. We have the top four for the Supreme Automotive Refinishes Senior. They'll be up next. Connor, Sean, Brandon, Jade. Have the hand up from Lance. Shearers, set, go. And they're into it. Up the neck for Brett Roberts. He's a couple of shots in front of Parata, swinging through the long blow, 10, 11 seconds. Down over the last front shoulder. Parata's pulled him back a bit. Down comes Brett Roberts, so by both of them. 19 seconds. Well, these are going to be two very, very good times. 22, hit the cord, Brett. 22 for Parata, 23 for Brett Roberts. What a way to finish the top 8, ladies and gentlemen. So just seeing what the judges are going to say about the green light for Brett. Time counts, Brett. Well done. Parata. Green light for Parata Abraham. Two very good times with green lights. Well done, guys. So we'll let you know who they are immediately. We'll have Connor Puha and Sean Gauk in heat number 1 of the top 4 of the senior, followed by Brandon Maguire-Radama and Jade Maguire-Radama. So Connor and Sean can come out. And the top 4 in the open, Parata Abraham, Brett Roberts, Hemi Braddock, Cam Ferguson. So they're the top 4 in the open. Those guys need to get ready to rock and roll. They'll be up again shortly. Connor Puha, Sean Gauk, top 4 in the senior. Proudly sponsored by Supreme Automotive Refinishes. Big thanks to the two sponsors here of our speed share events tonight. Just waiting for a couple of sheep. Lance is ready. We'll get some sheep. These sheep might have been picked maybe for the top 4 on both final. So a couple of very good finals we're looking at, folks. We're going to find who the finalists are in the senior right now. And the top 4 in the open, Parata, Brett, Hemi and Cam. Going to see some fluff flying shortly, folks. Okay, looks like we've got a couple of big woolies in there. Just want to double check with Lance. Yes, he's all set. Connor Puha, Sean Gauk, first of the top 4 in the senior. Shearers, set, go. Away we go. Into the first hind leg. Connor Puha, Sean Gag up the neck already. 4-5 seconds. Round the back of the head for both these shearers, but Connor Puha moving out in the front as he hits a long blow, swinging through the backbone. Another couple of shots, had to go back for a bit. Cost him a second. 15, 16, 17 seconds on the clock as he drops down over the last front shoulder. Connor Puha leading the way in this heat, 23. Another couple of shots. Good share for a young senior grade shearer, 26.59. And Sean Gag just a fraction over the 30-second. Oh, you wee honey. Dash it all, he's saying. 34.630 for Sean, 26.593 for Connor. Well done, guys. Thank you. And that will be... There we go. Brandon Wairarapa, Jade Wairarapa. Both these two brothers from Winton in the final, in the top four, rather. Looking for a spot in the final. Green light for Connor. Green light for Connor. Sean Gauk looking for a light for Sean. Green light it is for Sean as well. Time taken. Let's see what these two Winton boys have got up their sleeve. Lance is all set. Shearers, set, go.
Down the first leg they go, undermine time, and Brendan's the first one to step up. Up round the neck he goes and turns and drops down into the long blow in 9 and 10 seconds. Jade has just opened his ears. He said, I got a little honey, and he knows exactly what to do with it. Down and out the flank he goes in 22, 23, 24, 25. Whoa, not bad, 26.18. And Brendan's coming home in 34, 35, 36. Come on, Brendan. I think that might be one he would like to forget, Norm.
Well done, guys. Give them a big hand, ladies and gentlemen. Our top four in the Supreme Automotive Refinishes senior grade. Well, we'll have our top two. They need to get ready to rock and roll. So 2 green lights. Jade and Brandon, 2 green lights. Well done, guys. So the top two, Jade Wairarapa and Connor Puha, they will compete in the final of the senior event after the top 4 in the Open, which is right now. So we're just missing a sheet here, so just let us figure it out and we'll get... So Brett Roberts and Jimmy Samuels will be heat 1. Hang on a minute. No. There it is. Cam Ferguson, Hemi Braddock. Heat number 1. Cam Ferguson and Hemi up on the board. Cam Ferguson, Hemi Braddock. Ton of talent on the stage right now. First two of the top 4 up on the stage. This one proudly sponsored by the New Zealand Wool Shearing. Lance is ready. Shearers, set, go. Away they go. Undermine time for both these shearers, but Cam Ferguson's hopped out into the front as he swings into the long blow. 8 seconds. You're going to see a fast time here, folks. Swings around through the long blow and into the last side. And down comes Hemi Braddock, so he's not far away, but Hemi lost the head. Cam Ferguson, on the other hand, did not. 21.104 for Cam Ferguson. And a 27.262. Share for Hemi Braddock, ladies and gentlemen. It takes a very good shear to make a 27-second shear look slow. Well done, Cam. And a green light as well, Cam Ferguson. 27 seconds for Hemi Braddock, and that was a good shear, but he was blitzed by Cam Ferguson. And a green light for Hemi. Well done, Hemi. And we'll have, who's the other two? Brett Roberts and Parata Abraham up on the stage. Yeah. Brett Roberts, young man from Matoda in the Deep South. Parata Abraham, the local man. Let's see who's supporting that fella. I'll support the South Islander. You guys support Parata. We'll see who makes the most noise. Lunch is all set. We'll find these fellas a sheep. Another couple of very, very good speed shearers here. Shearers set, go.
Down the first leg we go, undermine time, 21 seconds to beat, boys, and they're working their way around and dropping down in the long blow. 9 and 10, I reckon this we go very, very close. Ladies and gentlemen, get in behind these boys. Down and out the flank they go, 19, 20, 22, 23.49, 25, 73. Both of those shearers just a little caught up on that last side, but they were close, Norm.
They were close, 25 seconds of Brett Roberts. He had 2 or 3 seconds to take off that. That sheep just pulled his back leg in on the last leg, and Brett was going far out. And a 23-second shear from Parata Abraham. Give them a hand, folks. They're senior and open top 4. So there you have it, the top 2 in the open. Cam Ferguson, Parata Abraham. We're just going to... I presume the lights... We've either had them or we're waiting for them, one or the other. So the senior Supreme Automotive refinishes. Senior speed shear final. The top 2, Jade Maguire-Radama, Connor Puha. Are those guys ready to rock and roll? They won't be too far away. Jade is. Where's young Connor? He's coming down. They can hop up on the stage. Give them a big hand as they take the stage, ladies and gentlemen. From Winton, Jade Maguire-Radama on the front stand. And from Kim Bolton on the back stand, Connor Puha, the fastest 2 here today. We're going to find a winner out of these 2 shearers. So we're down to the 2. One from Southland, one from the middle of the North Island. Lance is ready. Shearers set, go.
Rightio, ladies and gentlemen, this is the final. It is all or nothing, and they step up the neck in 5 seconds. Come on, boys, wind into it. Prize money up for grabs, and down and into the long blow they go. 14, 15 seconds and turn for home. Jade Maguire-Radama, another final shoulder. Connor Puha, who is it going to be, ladies and gentlemen? And looking for it, Connor Puha. Jade Maguire-Radama. But the question is it going to be a red? Is it going to be a green light? Only time will tell, Norm. Time will tell.
Yep, Connor just edged him out. Jade got hooked up on that last bloody leg. Jade Maguire-Radama with a green light. Let's see what Connor's is. He had the quickest time. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Konapua with a green light as well. 28-second share versus the 29 of Jades. Well done, you two shares. Give them a big hand, ladies and gentlemen, once again. The Supreme Automotive Refinishes sponsored Senior Speed Share. So we just have the two open boys. We'll get their names on the screen and we'll get them up. Parata Abraham on the front stand, Cam Ferguson on the back stand when those guys are ready. Here's Cam. Parata won't be too far away. There he is. Give them a big hand, ladies and gentlemen. New Zealand Wool Scouring Open Speed Share final, folks. Cam Ferguson on the back stand. Parata Abraham, the two fastest here this evening. Golden Shears Speed Share. Proudly sponsored by New Zealand Wool Scouring. Big thanks to our two sponsors tonight. Really appreciate their input. Some big breaths getting sucked in up there, I can tell you that. Cam's got a sheep out. Parata. Sheep out. Lance is ready when we're ready. Shearers set, go. Away we go. Undermine time for both these shearers, but Cam's throwing up the neck half a second ahead of Parata. Lays into the long blow time already for Cam Ferguson, but here comes Parata Abraham. Way up the backbone, he goes as well. They both turn for home. Blow for blow as they work their way down over the last front shoulder. 17 seconds, 18 seconds. Cam Ferguson, Parata. Oh, they hit the call. Oh, no. What a debacle. So, Parata lost his sheep. Cam never hit his button, so we'll get back to you on that one, folks. Give them a big hand, ladies and gentlemen, the two fastest sharers of the night, Parata Abraham, Cam Ferguson. So Parata's a 22-second share. Cam had a green light anyway. Parata, let's see what the judges say about that one. And a green light. Well done, you two guys. We did see Cam hit the button, but the clock never stopped for whatever reason, so. Yeah, but he thought he hit it fair and square, so unless it's the fault of the button, that's why he stood up.
So is he going to replay the ask
the same too, really.
Huh? What's his, oh my god, Norm.
You don't want this one?
What else would I do? So put your hands together once again, ladies and gentlemen. Our senior and open grade speed shearers. It was a pretty exciting finish in the open, there's no doubt about that. But first, the Supreme Automotive Refinishes Senior Speed Shear. I'm going to get Philip Morrison up here just to present these prizes on behalf of Supreme Automotive Refinishes. And the lovely Sam Gordon, of course, is going to give out these prizes. So thanks, Philip and Sam. First place, $500 cash. And this Supreme Automotive Refinishes Senior with a 28.011 share was Connor Puha. And the winner here tonight. Well done, Connor. So we'll get our other finalists up as well, and we'll have our open guys sort of handy as well. Please, can we get our other 3 senior grade guys up to the front? So well done, Connor. Connor, come over here.